So we are right now going to see the list of karakas in astrology. So long journeys by father is represented by the fifth house. Nourishes the earth. Now the karaka for that is moon. Now 10-year dasha is the karaka is moon. 17-year dasha the karaka is Mercury. 19 years of dasha is Saturn's. 27 days around earth is moon's karaka. Now moon represents the 27 days around earth. 6th year dasha represents sun. 7 years dasha represents Mars. 70 years old is moon. Abdomen, fifth, is the karaka. Fifth house represents abdomen. Libra also represents abdomen. Abdomen is represented by Mercury. The ability is represented by third house. Ability absent is represented by Mercury if it is afflicted. Ability to cope is represented by the third house. Ability to uh, doctor is Sun is the karaka. Ability to learn, ninth house is the karaka. Ability to memorize, Mercury is the karaka. Ability to organize, Mars is the karaka. Ability to reproduce, Mercury is the karaka. Ability to understand, again ninth house is the karaka. Whether to see whether the person is able or not, the Mars is the karaka. Abortions, the fifth house. Abortions is also karaka for abortions is Mars, Ketu and Rahu. Again abortions, Venus could also be the cause. Abscess, Jupiter if it is afflicted. Absence of religious faith, Ketu is the karaka. Absence of sincerity, truthfulness, Mercury is the karaka. Whether if it is afflicted. Accidents, Mars is the karaka. Accidents, first house is also the karaka. Accidents could also be due to the eighth house, due to Mars, due to Rahu and Saturn. So now accidents by fire is represented by Ketu. Accidents protection from fire is represented by Jupiter. Accidents sudden is represented by Rahu. Accidents wounds is represented by the 12th house. Accidents to law by Rahu. Accountant if it is bad, Mercury having some affliction. Accountants are represented by Mercury. Accounting is also represented by third house. Accounts are represented by Mercury. Accumulated wealth is represented by the second. Accumulation of wealth is also represented by the 11th. Accumulation of wealth is also represented by Saturn. Accuracy missing, Mercury if it is retrograde. Achievement in material growth, 10th house is the karaka. Achievement thirst for is represented by Libra. Achievements not yet reached is represented by Aries. Achievement is represented by the fifth. Acumen of success is Pisces. Acquaintances 11th. Aquarius is also 11th. So now acquisition of beautiful things is 7th. Acquisition of royal family is also 7th. Acquisitiveness Saturn if it is afflicted. Now action is his nature when then the Mars is the karaka. Action fears in is Leo. Action it is the decisive Cancer. Action or no action is represented by Saturn. Action physical hours is Mercury. Actions of heroism is Mars. Action uh, generally represents sixth house. Actions obstacles to is also sixth house. Activating the intellect, Ketu. Active is Cancer. Active temperament, Mercury. Activities cessation of is 12th. Activity of intellect is Virgo. Activity undertaken is first house. Activity lacking is Taurus. Activity when with Mars, Moon. Actors, Venus. Acts low and mean, Ketu. Acute fevers, Mars. Adaptable, Cancer. Addicted to drugs. If Mars is afflicted, it could represent addictions to drugs. Now, Aditi is Virgo. Adjustment not original, Mercury. Administration local is Mercury. Administrative jobs is 10th house. Administrator is Sun. Adopted son is 10th house. Um, Adulterers, their meeting is Aquarius. Adulterers, where they live is Gemini. Adulterousness is fifth. Adultery is fifth. Adultery is Venus if it is afflicted. Adult-like but not one yet is Aries. Advancement is 10th. Advantageous is first. Adventure is Jupiter. Adventures are Rahu, Mars. Adventurous spirit or lack is Taurus. Unvanquished, vanquished is Mars. Adversaries of fights with is Mars. Adversary is 8th house, and adversaries is Saturn. Now advice to the demons is Venus. Advice does not like it is Capricorn. Advice not inclined to is Mercury. Advisors is 11th. Advisory capacity high is Jupiter. Adhya first cause of man is Aries. Aerial journeys Mercury. Aerial navigation is Rahu. Aeronautic machinery is Aquarius. Aeroplanes are Gemini. Affairs settled with for is Mars when it is afflicted. Affairs foreign Jupiter. Affairs legal affected by elements Gemini. Affected reputation is Mars when it is afflicted. Afflictions are Rahu. Afflictions psychological the 8th house. Affluence Jupiter, and affluence is also the karaka for it is also Moon. Now affluence first, um, then friend is Rahu. Affluence for right living is Jupiter. Afraid of the death of husband is Moon. Agate is Rahu. Age is for years is Mars. Age 30 Jupiter. Aged persons Saturn. Ageless Mercury. Agents traveling Moon. Aggression is Leo. Aggressive is Mars. Aggressive behavior is again Mars afflicted. Agitated Mercury afflicted. Agitation of mind 12th. Agitation mental 12th. Agreements 7th. Agreement signing off 3rd. Aggression like it Capricorn. Agriculture is 4th. Agriculture is Saturn. Agriculture is Virgo. And ailments is Moon when it is afflicted. So now air travels is ninth. Air travels is Jupiter. Aeroplane flying Rahu. Aeroplane flying is Rahu. Uh, Airplanes is Aquarius. Airplanes again is Gemini. Ari is 11th. Ari is 3rd. Ari is 7th. Could be Aquarius, Libra. Ari in nature is Gemini. Aja means the unborn. All kinds of misfortune 12th. all things hidden 8th, all things the seed of 1st, all trades for querist is 2nd, alliances serious is the 8th. Now altars is Pisces, always moving is Cancer, ambassadors are 5th, ambassadors are Mercury, ambition 10th house, ambition Aries, ambition Mars, ambition Sun, ambitions 11th, ambitions Mars, ambition satisfied Pisces, ambition source of 4th, ambitions is Leo, ambition is Mars, ambition could also represent Amination deports is Sagittarius, amorous immoral life Venus when it is afflicted, amputation is Rahu, armlets is Ketu, amusement is 5th, amusements is 1st, amusements is 5th, amusements could also represent moon, amusements could also represent Venus, amusements legal illegal is 5th, and moon represents anemia when it is afflicted. Anemia can also be represented by Venus. Even Jupiter can represent Venus. Analysis not liked here is Pisces. Analytical Mercury, ability and Mercury again, and thinking's Moon, and wild animals Saturn, and angular system is Moon. Anemia is Venus. Anger converted to please is Venus. Angry is Sun when it is afflicted. Anguish mental is 12th. Angular is 1st. Animal instinct is Moon. Animal passion is again Moon. Animal pets is 6th. Animal male is Taurus. Now animals living on grass is represented by Sun. Animals aquatic danger is Moon. Animals wild is Mars. Ankle is 11th. Annihilates personal ego is Aquarius. Annoyance is 6th. Annoying persons are Mars. Annoying in writing is Mercury when it is afflicted. Anguish and intense is 6th again. Now, ant hills are represented by Rahu. Ant hills where they live is Scorpio. Antiques are 4th. The end is represented by Pisces. Anuradha ruled by Saturn. Anus the 6th. Anus the Scorpio. Anxiety in love is Venus when it is afflicted. Anxiety mental is 8th when it is afflicted. Apostate if in ninth Saturn. Appearance 1st. Appearance general is also 1st. Appendicitis Jupiter when it is afflicted. Appendicitis Sun. Appendicitis could also be represent Mars when it is afflicted. Appointments in work 10th. Appreciation sympathetic is Cancer. Acquaintances casual 3rd. Aquarius 20° Mula Trikona Saturn. Aquarius owned by Saturn. Aquatic creatures Moon. Archerers Rahu. Architectural skill is represented by Saturn. Now architecture is also represented by Mercury. Areas watery Cancer. Argumentative temperament is Sun when it is afflicted. Aries first house. Aries 2° Mula Trikona of Mars. Aries detrimental to Venus. Aries lord of Mars. Armories are Sagittarius. Arms are 3rd. Arms are Mercury. Arm barracks are Sagittarius. Heroic deeds are Mars. Arouses conscious Virgo. Arrival 11th. Arrived is Pisces. Arrogance is Sun when it is afflicted. Arrogant is Leo. Arrogant is Mars. Arrow is Sagittarius. Arrow has one is Ketu. Now Arsenals is Capricorn. Art is Mercury. Art again could be represented by Moon. Art in the home is Venus. Art favors Venus. Arterial system is Jupiter. Arteries are Jupiter. Articulates what it hears is Mercury. Artistic beauty is Venus. Artistic disposition is again Venus. Artistic in expression Venus. Artistic nature is Venus again. Artistic talents is fifth. Artistic taste is Ketu. Artistic taste is Mercury. Now artist Venus, arts Virgo. Arts and crafts are represented by the fifth house. Arts fine skill in is Mercury. Arts proficient in is Jupiter. Arts proficient in is Jupiter. Now ascendant is first house. Ascendant sixth and tenth is represented by Mars. Asceticism Jupiter. Ascetics Ketu. Ashlesha governed by Mercury. Aspects change her Moon. Aspirations is the first house. Aspirations is Aries. Aspirations in the 11th. Aspirations attained in is Rahu. Aspiration source of fourth. Aspiring is Leo. Assassination is 12th. Assassinations could also be represented by Ketu. Assimilates experience Ketu. Assimilation of one into Pisces. Associates and uh, friend associates with friend is 7th. Association with good people is ninth. Assume any shape Cancer. Asthana Mercury when it is afflicted. Asthama 3rd. Asthama Moon when it is afflicted. Asthama Saturn. It could also represent Rahu. Now astrologers could also be represented by Rahu. Astrology is represented by Jupiter. Astrology could also be represented by Ketu. Athletics is 10th house. Atma Karaka is Sun. Attachment brings frustration Pisces. Attachments Venus. Attachment destroyed Aquarius. Attachments one's own is 7th. Attack directly at front Leo. Attacking likes it Capricorn. Attains reasonable position Jupiter. Attainments ninth. Attainment of Siddhis V Virgo. Attainment eager for uh, is Aries. Attains his mission Mars. Attitude of religiousness Jupiter. Attraction Venus. Attraction and repulsion is Taurus. Attraction between male Venus. Attraction to opposite Venus. Attraction to the world is Saturn. Attractive personality is Venus. Attractive when with Mars is again Venus. Um, attractiveness of the fiancé of face, sorry, attractiveness of the face is first. Attractions is fifth. Audience Jupiter. Haunts sixth. Auspicious ninth. Auspicious is Sagittarius. Auspicious house is fifth. Auspicious karma from is ninth. Auspicious things in life Taurus. Auspicious no house is Saturn. Auspiciousness is Pisces. Austere Saturn. Austerity is ninth house. Author Mercury. Authority is Sun. Authority is 10th. Authority could also be Rahu. Authoritative position is Sun. Authority spiritual Ketu. Authorship 5th. Authorship Venus. Autocracy averse to Mars. Now autocrat giving cruel or is Aries. Autocrat with clean here is Aries. Automobiles lost by crashes is Venus when it is afflicted. Average height Venus. Averse to dictatorship Mars. Averse to material bondage Jupiter. Averse to physical action Mercury. Aviators Rahu. Avidya is Venus. Avoids others Scorpio. Axis of life Rahu. Uh, Azure color is Mercury. Backbiting is Ketu. Backbiting is Rahu. Bad actions is Ketu, sixth house. Bad for siblings in third Rahu. Bad friends Saturn when it is afflicted. Sixth bad if bad sun or others moon. Bad people advises to Venus. Bad thoughts third. Balance is Libra. Balance between matter and spirit is Libra. Baldness is Sun. Bamboos are Saturn. Bank drafts are sixth house. Now bank position second. Bank position of mother is fifth. Bankers sixth. Bankers also represented by Jupiter. Bankers could also be Mercury and Sun. Bankers charity is Jupiter. Bankruptcy is Ketu. Banks Jupiter. Banks Virgo. Banquet is fifth. Barley is first. Barracks army is Sagittarius. Barrel 11th, first, third, fifth, and sixth. Barrier is Saturn. Barriers must be broken Aquarius. Bars Aquarius. Base metals Mercury. Base military Mars. Bathrooms Moon. Battery lines is represented by Sagittarius, and battlefields are also represented by Sagittarius. Now battles are represented by Mars, bazaars by Libra, beaches by Cancer, beans by Sun, bean dal Mars, beans red ones Mars, beast into human being Sagittarius, beast of burden Ketu, beast Mars, beast not ridden sixth, beast ferocious Leo, beautiful clothes getting is also seven, beautiful form is Venus, beautiful houses with windows Jupiter, beauty Jupiter, beauty could also be Mercury, Moon, Venus, beauty harmed when Venus is afflicted, beauty in the house Venus, beauty artistic Venus. Now bed pleasures are represented by 12th house, bed peaceful sleep is represented by Pisces sign. Bedrooms are represented by Venus, bees are Venus, beginners first house, beginning of an event is also first house. Now beginning of turmoils Rahu, brings to provoke dedication Rahu, being of the person first, beliefs ninth, believers in God everywhere. Believers in personal God is also Jupiter. Belly fifth, belly big Jupiter. Benedictions ninth, benedictions Pisces. Benefic 12th, benefics are second, sixth Jupiter. Benefic planet is Moon when it is waxing. Benefic when aspected Sun Mercury. Beneficial easily when Moon. Beneficial in fourth house Moon. Benevolence is Jupiter. Benevolent is Jupiter again. Benevolent import Jupiter. Bengal gram is also represented by Jupiter. Best Taurus. Best houses for Mars. First Mars. Best of riches and wealth Ketu. Betel leaves Mercury. Trees Jupiter. Betting fifth house. Betting places Gemini. Libra. Beyond help Rahu. Beyond space Saturn. Beyond time is also represented by Saturn. Bhagya is ninth house. Bhajan Kirtans is Pisces. Bharani is Venus. Brigu, son of Venus. Bhumiputra is Mars. Big belly represented by Jupiter. Big body is Ketu. Big, its aspect causes Jupiter. Bija or casual is Cancer. Bile is represented by Mars. Bile and bile diseases can be represented by Sun. Biles are represented by Mercury. Bilious temperaments Sun. Biliousness Ketu. Biological mother bipeds Mercury. Birds Mercury. Birds of prey Leo. Birds of prey take advantages Cancer. Birth environment fourth house. Birth of a child Moon. Birth of children to elder third. Birth of intellectualism Gemini. Birth potential first. Bitter fruits Mercury. Bitter fruits can also be represented by Saturn, and taste, bitter taste is represented by Mars. Black Saturn. Black color also represents Rahu. Black colored stones Saturn. Black in color Saturn. Black in color Rahu. Black paddy is represented by Mercury. Bladder is represented by Mars. Bladder could also be represented by Moon. Uh, Blame is represented by Saturn. Bleeding is represented by Mars. Bleeding through instrument is also represented with Mars when it is afflicted. Blessings from serpents, Jupiter. Blessings of Brahmins, Jupiter. Blindness, second house. Blindness, Sun if it is afflicted. Blood, Jupiter. Blood is also represented by Mars and Moon. Blood circulating in the body is represented by Mars. Blood circulation is 11th. Blood circulation disturbance is Sun. Blood disease, Mars when it is afflicted. Blood split through accident, Mars. Blood governed by is Jupiter. Blood ties is second. Blue, Venus. Blue lilies are Mercury. Blue sapphire is represented by Saturn. Blue dove color is Mercury. Boastful, Mercury when it is afflicted. Boat, Virgo. Body is first house. Body burning. Body deformed, liable to death is eighth. Body is warm, represents Mars. Body carrying about is represented by Venus.